All right, listen, you've probably seen toddlers and babies glued to a tablet or another digital device. We all have, especially if you're at the airport or what have you. Maybe you give your own kids one as a way to distract them when they're fussy or antsy. Might give you some relief as a parent, but doing it too much now might be doing more harm than good. A new study from UC Irvine finds using digital devices to calm or distract your youngins can lead to behavioral problems over time. Here's professor and study author Stephanie Reich.
Parenting can be very stressful, and in moments when your infant or toddler is crying or upset, we know if you put a device in their hand or in front of their face, they are more likely to calm down or be distracted, and it's a relief as a parent. But what's really important in these early ages is that children are learning to calm themselves. We call it emotion regulation. It's them having this opportunity to learn to breathe, to recognize their feelings. Often a parent will talk with them. They get more language exposure. There's all these things that are happening that are helping them learn to calm and distract themselves. And we suspect what's happening is it's kind of being displaced when you get a device, which in the moment might be really a relief, but in long term, they're not getting those skills. So you're going to have more upset kids, more stress, and you might be stuck in a cycle like that.
That's not what you want. Reich says it's okay to distract your kids every once in a while with a device sometimes, but don't rely on it.
We like to take a holistic approach to the family, and that's why it's not very black and white, good or bad. I think the more you're thoughtful as a parent about when you use devices, like in this moment, if you're frazzled and you need to do this thing and you have your child be calmer or distracted, that might be better for the functioning of your family unit. If it's done repetitively or it's done because you just have so much stress you can't cope, that's going to be more of a problem.
So here's a question a lot of parents would have. What's a good thing to do instead of using one of those digital devices?
Talking with them is a really great one. I see you're upset. Can you breathe? So often, if you're crying so loud, I can't hear what you need. Can you try to calm down? And you kind of talk them through these skills. Sometimes it's just basic distraction. Let's say I'm on the bus and my kid is getting kind of stir crazy and I want to give them a device to think about bus games. I see things that are red on the bus. Can you point to everything you see as red? Or, and try to find ways to engage them in other things that are not just screen time or a device use. And so that you can build more of these skills for them to learn how to distract themselves, how to recognize their feelings, how to quiet their intensity of their emotions. And those things will all be useful skills as kids develop.
UC Irvine education professor and study author Stephanie Reich. I remember when my son, he was, 4 or 5, he was in the car with me. I'd go to work. I'd take him to daycare, which is next to my work, 30 miles either way. We were on the freeway a lot. We played the truck game all the time. I remember Ralph's trucks, he said, were 2 points. And if you saw a Walmart truck, boy, that was 4 points. Used to love that game. Used to drive me crazy. But it worked.